again and welcome to Virtual Crafts. In this video we'll see how we can add downloadable products to our store. Downloadable products are the products that are not shipped to the location of the customer, rather the buyer can download that product after he has purchased it and made the payment. We need to add downloadable products when we are setting an ebook store, that we are selling our ebooks online. A customer comes on the site, he purchases a book, but that book doesn't get shipped to that person's location. Rather, he'll be able to download that ebook to his device. In the last video we saw how we can add simple products that are shipped to the user's location. If you have not seen that video, you'll find the link in description. So let's get started how we can add a downloadable product. I'll go to my dashboard. To add the products, you'll have to go to this tab, products, and add new. But before adding the new product, I'll create a new category. I'll go to categories. I'll create a new category named downloadable products. And click add new category. And you'll see that we have new category in our categories table, which is downloadable products. Now I'll go to products and add new. This is where you'll add the name of the product, which will be a book. Let's go to Amazon and create a duplicate of a product. Let's say this is my book's name. I'll copy it and paste it back in the product name field. This is where you'll add the description of the product. Let me add the dummy content for now. I'll go to Lorem Ipsum and let's say select this dummy text from here and paste it. Okay, this is where you select the product type. Currently a simple product is selected. We have all these kinds of product in WooCommerce. To create a downloadable product, you have to select it to be simple product, and then you have to check both of these boxes. You'll have to check the virtual attribute. The virtual products are the products that are not shipped to the location of the buyer, and you'll have to check the downloadable attribute, that this product is downloadable. And as soon as you check this item, you'll see some new fields here. Here you'll set the regular price of the product, let's say $100, and let's say this product is on sale and the sale price is $96. This is where you'll select the file that the customer will be able to download after purchasing the product. So we'll have to select a book here. I'll click add file. Here you'll add the name of the file that will be visible to the customer and the file URL, or you can simply choose the file. I'll scroll up and copy the name of the product and paste it back here. I'll click choose file to choose a file. I need to have it in my media library, or if you don't have it here, click upload files and then select files. I'll go to the documents and let's say I select this file, assuming it is my book, and I'll click insert file URL, and this will insert the URL of the file. This is where you'll add the download limit of the product. If you leave it empty, the download limit will be unlimited. The user can download this product for an infinite number of times. So let's specify a number here. Let's say the user can download this product for only 5 times after making a purchase. Here you'll add the number of days before a download link will expire. If you leave it empty, the link will never expire. So let's say I add that this link will expire after 2 days, and then the customer will have to purchase the product all over again. But you'll select these options according to your needs, according to your client's instruction, or if you're setting a store for yourself, then according to your own preferences. Go to inventory. Here you'll add the SKU. SKU, as I already mentioned in my last video, is the stock keeping unit. This SKU number will uniquely identify your product in your stock. So let's go with the same name of the product. You can check this box for stock management, but there is no stock for virtual products. Keep this in mind, that there is no stock for virtual products. The stock is there for the products that are physical, that are to be shipped to the customer's location. The virtual products and downloadable products are not products by itself. They are just files that are uploaded to a server, and a user can download it infinite number of times. So there is no stock for downloadable products. So I'll uncheck this box, and this will always be in stock. You can check this box if you want to allow only one item to be bought in a single order. You can go to attributes and add attributes about your product. Let's say this book has 500 pages, so I'll add an attribute of pages which will be 500. You can add as many attributes as you want. Go to advanced, and here you can add a purchase note. This note will be sent to the customer after he has made the purchase. And you can enable or disable the reviews on this product. You can get more options by using these extensions. Here you'll add the product short description. Let's say I copy this text and add it there. You can format the text and the content you add by using these tools. Okay, that's all about how we can add a virtual product. Now let's select its category that we just created, downloadable products. We can add the product tags as I mentioned in the last video. You can add them according to you, and these are for the SEO. Scroll down, and this is where you'll set the product image. Click this set product image. If you have your product image in the media library, select it from here, or click upload files and then select the files from your computer. Let's say I want to set this as my product image, and I'll click set product image. Okay, this image is set. Now I'll choose images for my product gallery images. I'll upload the files from the computer. Open and click add to gallery, and now this will be my product gallery. I'll publish it. Okay, our product is now published. It is live. It will now be shown on the product page. Let's preview it. And these are all the details we added: the title of the product, the regular price, the sale price. We have this product in our downloadable product category. This is the short description of the product. We have this add to cart button by which we'll add this product to cart, the SKU we added, the category of the product, and the single tag we added. This is the dummy description we added, and in the additional information tab we'll have the attributes we added, and I added only one attribute, pages of the book. And this product currently has 0 reviews. So let's add this product to cart and see if we can download this product after purchase. I'll click add to cart. Okay, this product has been added to my cart. I'll view the cart, and currently I only have one item in my cart. I'll proceed to checkout. After adding all the details, I'll click place order. Now my payment method is set to check, so I don't have to pay here. Okay, now my order has been placed. As I just mentioned, that my payment method is set as check payment. So let me approve from the dashboard that I have received the check from the customer, and then he'll be able to download the product. I'll go back to dashboard. I'll go to WooCommerce and orders, and you'll see that this order has been placed 1 minute ago and it is on hold. I'll open it, and I'll change the status from on hold to completed and update the changes. Now if the customer makes the payment through a credit card or a bank, he'll directly be redirected to the download page. I'll go back and I'll refresh this page, and now you'll see that as soon as my order is approved, I have the download option here. I have the product name, and this is the number of times I can download, which I did set while creating the product. Now today is April 1, 2021, and I specified that the link expires in 2 days, so it will expire on April 3. I'll click this button to download the file, and you'll see that I can download the product after making the purchase. So that is how you create and add downloadable products to your store. If you have any question, you can ping me up in the comment section. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon next to it to receive the notifications of every new video uploaded. Thank you, and see you in the next video.